One day, I felt this tension between what I knew and what I was seeing. I'd been learning Kabbalah for almost 30 years, and it seemed worlds apart from the one I was living in. The world of the Zohar and the Rizal is incredibly complex, sophisticated, and above all orderly, and it accounts for every aspect of creation. The world I live in seems like just the opposite, and it was distressing. But I knew that, as universally different as both worlds seemed to be, they were one and the same. The world described by Kabbalah was the basis of all creation and history, even if it was not clear how. Kabbalah is not some intellectual fantasy from the past. It is the program that dictates to history how it should flow and what it should accomplish. To bridge the gaping hole between both worlds, I started to map out what I knew to see how it could be the basis of what I saw. And once I started, I just let the rest of the project grow organically until I was satisfied that my goal had been accomplished. At some point I realized that it was material to share with others, and I reworked all of it into the teaching notes. Then, as the length and depth of the material began to exceed my goals and expectations, I considered publishing it in book form. Learn them, and hopefully you will come to the same conclusion. According to Kabbalah, the purpose of all of creation is the revelation of the Or Ein Sof, the infinite light of God. But from history, it looks as if the purpose is just the opposite, given how many people do not believe in a creator. How can the world be so far from its intended purpose? Because of Tzimtzum, constriction, created at the beginning in order to make possible a halal, hollow, within which finite creation could exist within the infinite Or Ein Sof. The further into the halal the light emanated, the more constricted and physical it became, at some point going from spiritual to physical, from ayin to yesh. Tzimtzum is also the base of Islavshus, the clothing of a higher level of light within the level below it, like a soul within a body. This weakens the light so creation can survive it, and it makes possible the existence of evil and therefore free will. The system that regulates the flow of divine light and implements God's will is the spheres, of which there are 10, from top to bottom: Keser, Chachma, Bina, Chesed, Givura, Tiferes, Netzach, Hod, Yesod, and Malchus. The name indicates each sphere's nature, and each subdivides countless times as per the demands of creation and history. Tzimtzum becomes dangerous when there is too much of it, resulting in hester panim, and the lack of das necessary to recognize truth. Then, not only does Tzimtzum not facilitate the revelation of God's light, it obstructs it.